Again, to my left is Coach Lance White, Jasmine Whitney, and Cassidy Walsh. Coach, just a brief opening statement, and then we'll go to questions.
Okay. Obviously, I'm really excited to be in the ACC tournament and allow these kids the opportunity to come and do what they do. And I was really pleased with our first half and their ability to compete and fight. And really, we talked so much all year long about growth. And to see them, and we really wanted this game to be an exhibition of how far we've come. And I think as a basketball team and as a program, we really have come a long way. Sometimes you don't always see it in the end result, but we have really, really come a long way. And then I was disappointed in the way we started the third quarter. But again, overall and throughout, reflecting back throughout this season, really excited about each of their growth and what they were able to do from where we started to where we end today.
Questions, please designate if the questions are for Coach or for the student athletes. Right here on the left.
Yeah, Mitch Northam from Pittsburgh Sports Now. Coach, I mean, that second quarter, it seemed like you guys were really in control of the game. I think you had a 4 or 5 point lead. What kind of, I guess, went wrong from there?
Yeah, it was. We had a few turnovers right after that. We had made some substitutions and some of that stuff. And then, again, we've been a team that has really battled confidence and been able to be a team that once we get hit to get back up and get hit, get back up. And, again, the ACC is a beast, is that, the players, we've talked all year that everyone is bigger, stronger, faster than us. We have to be a team that has an underdog mentality, and you got to keep fighting. But our confidence sometimes gets shaken. And I thought in that moment, once they came back and tied it and then I think took a lead, our confidence was shaken a little bit. And if we can't respond right away, and even going into halftime, it was a 4-point game. And but it was, I thought at that point it was our confidence is our biggest issue. And then in the third quarter, whenever they came out and it quickly went from 4 to 12, it's really difficult for us to overcome that. But it's more, I think, confidence and energy than it was what we did or that kind of stuff.
This one's for Jasmine. You'll be one of the players kind of coming back this season or next season as an underclassman. What can you kind of positives can you take away from just kind of the experience of the season? It's been a struggle, but you did win 2 ACC games and gave Duke a good fight today.
Kind of like Coach said, even though the end result wasn't what we wanted all season, we still learned a lot. We've still developed a lot, and I'm excited to take what we've learned this year and with the freshmen and everybody coming in and just see what we can do next year. Work hard this summer and just see what we can do.
Right here in the front.
Jim Sumner, Duke Basketball Report. Question for Cassidy. You've kind of been the face of the program for 4 years. I don't know if it's hit you yet. You played your last collegiate game. But just talk about what you think the legacy is that you've left the Pitt program for the future.
I'm sort of the foundation for Coach White, me and my fellow seniors. But I think he's going to do tremendous things here. And it was sort of, we started this journey when he came in May, I think. And it's been ongoing since then, nonstop of hard work every single day. And that's what sort of has been set in stone. And I think that will just continue. And I think the seniors sort of put that in, like, the juniors, sophomores, freshmen, and then the incoming freshmen, they'll just, follow everyone's lead. But I think probably the legacy is just having pride, wearing Pitt across your chest, and that is what I have loved to do these last 4 years. And that's what, when you come to Pitt, that's what it's all about, representing Pittsburgh. And everybody who comes here, who Coach White has coming in, they'll do the same thing. That's where the legacy has been, and that's where it'll continue to go, is just with hard work.
Right here in the middle, third row.
Cale Berger, WPTS Radio. Coach, when the team came out with so much passion and energy to start diving on loose balls, everything, was the kind of the message, this is a new season, we can go on a run here and anything can kind of happen?
Absolutely. You know, and again, I thought we played extremely well at Duke. Again, we were in it till the fourth quarter. And so, you know, for us is that we had a couple of goals that they had set early on in the year is that, you know, they wanted to win more ACC games than last year, and we had a chance to do that. And so I think there was that energy of being able to accomplish that goal and what that was. And, you know, and again, it's going to be hard. We're in the ACC, the best conference in the country, and we know that. And but that was something I think that was in their minds of, yeah, we want to beat somebody that we've never beaten before. That was another one of their major goals, and both of those could have been accomplished today. And so I think that was a big part of their energy and stuff early, and unfortunately we can't sustain that for as long as we need to against good basketball teams.
Again, in the middle right here.
Coach, the team has been pretty good all year at like eliminating outside like 3-point shots. Were they doing something differently today, or was they just kind of hitting everything they put up?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting historically, you know, with the ACC is usually that first game, teams don't shoot it very well. And, you know, and again, they have 2 to 3 really good, 2 for sure, really, really good shooters. And we knew that. But is that, you know, as obviously if you leave them wide open, they can knock them down. And so, again, we made some miscues and didn't exchange the way we should. But, again, kudos to them. They knocked them down and really shot it well. 12 of 20 from the three-point line is really doing a good job.
Any more questions? Right here on the left.
Yeah, Coach. Cassidy, you mentioned foundation earlier. You know, as this being your first team, what kind of, I guess, foundation did her and some of the other seniors kind of lay for you this year?
Yeah, you know, it was an interesting mix, and whenever I took the job, there were, at that point, 5 seniors that, again, had been recruited by another coach who didn't know me from nobody and could have really thrown in the towel and said, you know, peace out, and I want my scholarship and move on. But what this group really did of coming in and buying into what I'm selling was really remarkable to me, and you know, and how hard that, again, they had a lot of things that were in their minds, and again, we dealt with confidence issues all year long of really just, if you're open, you have to shoot it. And a lot of them have went from role players to now where they're cast as our number 1 option, and you have to shoot it every time you're open. and so again, that foundation of I've said all year long that they are freshmen for me. That whole group, this whole team, were freshmen in terminology and the way that I act and the way that I coach and all of that stuff that they had to get used to quickly. And then we had to go into the best conference in the country and try to compete and win basketball games. And so it is. Their work ethic, I think, was the major thing, energy that they had to bring. And then, you know, obviously with our younger kids, again, at that point, everyone's a freshman. So the things Jasmine's had to do once Asia Bug got hurt and took ownership of this team and led us from there forward. And, you know, we talked in the locker room afterwards about this experience is all about remember wins. Remember when we did this. And there were so many things as a basketball program that we can look back and remember when we did this. And that's what, for me, it's their experience. It's this group of young women who got an experience to be a part of a big-time women's basketball program, and they'll have tons of experiences and remember wins once they leave.
Any more questions? Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being here and covering it. I appreciate it.